Hey everyone, we had some huge news come out of Altria in their latest investor earnings call. This is something that Altria stock investors are not going to want to miss, so let's jump right in. Starting with the fact that novel old products drove an estimated 2.5% increase in total US oral tobacco volumes over the past 6 months. So you probably already know the tobacco industry is going through a transition, switching from smoking cigarettes to oral consumption, the vapor consumption. So that's what the company is talking about there. And now the vapor industry represents 29% of US oral tobacco category. So it's growing very quickly. And in fact, for Altria, in the second quarter, their oral reported ship volume increased by nearly 50% versus a year ago period. Now, granted, it's still a relatively small part of its business, and so it's growing much faster from a smaller base, but it's huge news for Altria stock investors to see the company participating in the transition, and it kind of alleviates a lot of the concern that this company is going to just head straight downward because people are not going to be smoking as much, and so this company generates the vast majority of its revenue and profits from smokers, from cigarette smokers, and so that just means they're going to go down. Well, this part of the business gives investors some hope that the company is not just going to go down, but it's actually going to transition. And it's not certain that that's what it's going to do, but that's the goal here. That's the aim, that it's just going to transition from one type of consumption to another type of consumption. Moving on, the core tobacco business in the second quarter, cigarette consumer drawings declines moderated. So the decline in that part of the business moderated. It wasn't declining as quickly. And gas prices combined with the cumulative effect of higher inflation is really pressuring discretionary spending from consumers. And so Altria provided additional support for price sensitive Marlboro smokers while being efficient with the commercial investments. These just mean discounts, promotions, incentives for purchasing these cigarettes, lower price points, and things like that to support consumers that are becoming increasingly price sensitive, increasingly price sensitive. And of course, the other huge news in the last year and a half has been the ban of the sale of flavored type products in California, a massive market. And so the ban on flavored type products and tobacco flavored and filters went through, in fact, late last year, and the company's feeling the effects of that. But they're not just sitting back and accepting these regulations, these changes. They undertook a study and they said, to further understand the consumer use of illicit nicotine products, they commissioned a third party study in California where researchers collected and analyzed 20,000 distorted tobacco products. Their findings suggest that almost half of the cigarettes consumed were non-tax stamped for sale in California. In other words, illegally purchased products, illegally purchased uh, nicotine products. And so the point that the company is trying to make to California legislators is, look, by banning the sale of flavored tobacco in the state, you're not actually helping consumers by eliminating that product. You're just making it, you're just transferring the purchase and sale to illegal means through illicit means instead of getting sold through regular channels. Now people are buying these products illegally, and so you're not helping the cause, California legislators. So, think about turning back this legislation. Think about looking for another way to help reduce the amount of consumption of these flavored type tobacco products. So stay tuned there. Let's see if there's any traction to this, and let's see if Altria can get its way here in changing the way California legislators approach this situation. But that's all I've got for this video. Certainly some big news coming out of Altria in their latest quarterly earnings call for stock investors. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.